Robots have always been able to achieve some impressive feats, but these 10 fastest robots in the world definitely push the idea of having the need for speed to its absolute limits. Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can keep up to date with all our latest and most exciting content. Junkin. If you thought you were an ace at rock, paper, scissors, the Junkin robot is guaranteed to put you to shame. It has a 100% win rate no matter who it happens to play, unless of course, it ends up being pitted against another Junkin bot. It's able to best any human opponent by using lightning-fast actuator technology coupled with high-speed cameras. It uses the camera to watch its opponent's hand movements closely, ready to beat them no matter what gestures they ultimately use on the count of 3. That's because its high-speed actuators kick in mere milliseconds after its opponent makes their choice, forming the gesture that's bound to beat them. It's technically cheating because it makes its decision after you've already shown your hand, but it does so in such a short time frame that a human is unable to distinguish any delay. It's gone through 3 different iterations, each being better than the previous version. High-speed tracking technologies let it follow your hand movements in real time, and it's pretty cool to watch the Junkin robot do its thing without missing a beat. Wildcat. The title of the fastest quadruped robot in the entire world is one that Wildcat carries with pride. It's able to maintain a sprinting speed of 32 kilometers an hour for extended periods of time and can maintain its balance while making tight maneuvers. It can even stay upright after taking one hell of a knock, making it extremely hard to boot. Wildcat's gait is similar to that of a horse, which is partly what allows it to reach such impressive speeds. It's also relatively light, given its size, weighing in at 154 kilos. The robot stands 1.17 meters tall and is powered by a methanol engine. Each of the robot's 14 joints are moved with the aid of hydraulic actuators, all working in tandem. The previous record of the world's fastest quadruped robot was set way back in 1989, and it took decades before a team was able to design a beast able to beat it. Wildcat didn't just beat the old record, but smashed it to pieces, proving that it deserves our admiration and respect. With a variety of gaits including trotting, bounding, and galloping, the Wildcat is extremely versatile, using a suite of high-tech sensors aided by a terrain-scanning laser to see obstacles in its path and avoid them with ease. Mabel. If Wildcat wasn't impressive enough for you, Mabel might be more to your liking. Mabel is a bipedal robot that currently holds the record for the fastest 2-legged robot in the world. And the kicker is that she also has knees, making her seem incredibly human. Some people may find that trait a little unsettling, but that doesn't make Mabel any less of an amazing feat of engineering. She can run 6.8 miles an hour, keeping up that pace much longer than any human would be able to manage. Agile and efficient, Mabel is able to balance with no issues at all, even when in an all-out sprint. It may be true that world-class sprinters are able to best this robot during quick bursts, but Mabel is a great long-distance runner who's able to sense her environment and easily avoid obstacles. The team who designed Mabel knew that wheels were their best bet to allow a robot to move quickly on a flat terrain, but wanted to challenge themselves to develop a bot that could keep up even when things got rough. Kuka Robot. During an epic showdown against one of the world's best ping-pong players, Kuka held its own and delivered some amazing serves, returns, and volleys. A ping-pong playing robot that doesn't know what it means to lose, Kuka is better than any human it ends up being paired up against. Originally built to tackle assembly line work, Kuka can be applied to a whole range of industrial uses. Eager to show off its range and versatility, however, the team behind the ridiculously cool robot decided the best way to prove Kuka's abilities was to pit it against Timo Boll, a world-class ping-pong champion. Kuka was able to demonstrate just how flexible it is during their match and has definitely earned our respect in a big way. A 6-axis robot, Kuka has amazing fine precision skills and is fully automated, operating with no input from a human operator. LS3. While not quite as speedy as its cousin, the Wildcat, the robot dubbed LS3 is an absolute beast of a robot that is more than capable of keeping up with the fastest bots on our list. It weighs 590 kilos, which is a lot more than the Wildcat, but that means that it can put up with a ton more abuse and keep on going. It is able to cover 32 kilometers on a single tank of gas and can operate for up to 24 hours straight while carrying 182 kilos worth of gear. It uses a system of hydraulic actuators that are powered by either a gasoline or diesel engine and stands 1.7 meters tall. The LS3 has been tested with payloads of up to 500 kilograms without showing signs of strain and uses industry-leading computer vision to operate without human assistance. 12 joints help to move its legs, and the LS3 is intended to be used by soldiers who need a hand carrying large loads over very difficult terrain. A LiDAR perception system allows LS3 to automatically follow a team leader no matter where the road takes them. Spot Mini. A mini version of the LS3 and Wildcat, Spot Mini is much more nimble than its cousins. It's also much smaller than the other Boston Dynamics robots, although it's only able to carry loads of around 14 kilos. That just means it's able to move fast, while also maintaining exceptional maneuverability, navigating areas littered with debris and obstacles without any issues at all. Spot Mini can even go up and down stairs while still remaining upright. Going downstairs is a little more difficult, but Spot achieves this feat by taking them backwards, keeping its balance the entire time. Able to be controlled by a remote operator, Spot can also work autonomously to achieve a goal or navigate through a course, even taking blows to its side without falling or slowing down. This adorable robot is the ultimate robot pet, and it's able to pick up objects with its attached claws and move it wherever you like. Spot can sense objects and place its carried load down on a surface with exact precision, making it perfect for service or for playing fetch if you so choose. Jumpin'. Spot Mini may be cute, but Jumpin' is definitely a little more adorable. That's because it's designed to look like a penguin that has unparalleled skipping abilities. It would fit right in on a playground and actually holds a Guinness World Record for the most skips made by a robot in 1 minute. It looks rather bulky until it starts hopping up and down, showing off its jumping speed. It is able to sense when it needs to jump over a rope, doing so with perfect timing. Its final number of jumps when tackling this world record was 106 skips, and it did so with absolute ease, making the task look like a piece of cake. A host of sensors allow Jumpin' to achieve this goal, and it can jump over any rope without ever making a mistake. It's also extremely fluffy and would make an amazing toy if it's ever put up for sale. Unfortunately for all kids out there who would love a Jumpin' of their own, there aren't any plans to develop a commercial version of the robot just yet. That being said, we have no doubt that we'll be able to pick one up for ourselves sometime in the future, which would be pretty awesome to say the least. VS Series Robots. One of the fastest assembly line robots out there has to be the VS series of robots, who take industrial manufacturing to impressive heights. They are available in 5 and 6 axis varieties, offering outstanding power and speed in a neat little package. The robots have a reach varying between 430 millimeters for the smallest VS robot and 1,298 millimeters for the largest, and can easily handle payloads of up to 7 kilograms without issue. Their compact design allows for enhanced flexibility even in small spaces, and can be fitted with a 17-wire signal cable and Ethernet hookup at the tip of the flange. This means they can be fitted with an electric hand and a camera to increase the types of jobs they're able to handle. They also have exceptional environmental resistance and won't wear down or break easily at all, even when they have to deal with sustained abuse. External battery kits can be added to the VS series robots to increase operating time even when they can't be hooked up to a dedicated power source. Their cycle times vary, but the fastest VS robot is capable of speeds of 0.35 seconds even while carrying a 4-kilogram payload. Cube Stormer 3. A dedicated Rubik's Cube solving robot, the Cube Stormer 3's best solve time is a miraculous 3.253 seconds, which is just ridiculous as far as we're concerned. The best part about the Cube Stormer is that it's made almost entirely of Lego bricks, which is super impressive. The robot is powered with an octo-core Samsung Galaxy S4 and uses 4 high-performance ARM Cortex-A15 cores, along with 4 lower-intensity Cortex-A7 cores to work its magic. Each of these manages its own LEGO Mindstorm actuator. The phone analyzes the cube that it's presented with, instructing the robot on steps it needs to take to solve the cube as it goes. We're sure that the next iteration will be even faster than the CubeStormer 3, and we know that the necessary tech is already available. To help put things in perspective here, the fastest time a human's managed to pull off when solving a Rubik's Cube is a little over 5.5 seconds, with CubeStormer 3 managing a solve in pretty much half that time when it comes right down to it. Piano Tiles 2. This unique robot was built by a hobbyist who decided that he wanted a robot that could absolutely own piano tiles on his iPad. He managed to allow it to instantly receive tile data, sending the information to stepper drivers to move brass bars fitted with conductive foam to simulate finger presses. The result is an impressive machine that absolutely owns piano tiles, and we're sure it could be adapted to Guitar Hero without too much trouble. The robot starts out slow, but by the time it finishes up, it's almost impossible to keep track of the tiles visually, and the speed with which the bars hit their respective tiles is simply astounding. We have to tip our hats to Matt, who put the system together on his own. He's definitely got a winning idea here, although it's not all that useful for anything other than winning piano tiles. That still doesn't make it any less cool as far as we're concerned. And that's the 10 fastest robots in the world. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and let us know in the comments what you think. Check out our other videos and subscribe to be part of the fun. Click on the notification icon so you can see our new videos as soon as they're uploaded. That's it for now.